the most fundamental things that's been noticed and spoken about over the years is the lack of our community coming together. And if we can cohesively come together with all the knowledge, experiences that we all have collectively, we can have what we aspire to have. All the other communities do it, so can we.
We need our own chambers of commerce. We need an umbrella for all of and everything within the black community, business, franchise, international business, everything. Because we're not just here in the UK. People seem to think that we're just on this bubble or on this island alone. We have an entire continent, and then we have, what is it, about 100 Caribbean islands, if not more correctly. So we have to be able to do international business with each other. There's no reason why we shouldn't. Right here in the UK, we're 1111. There are over 12,000 African Caribbean owned businesses in London, let alone Leeds, Birmingham, Manchester, Bristol and all the other counties. So if we're not actually doing business with each other like every other community is, who are we doing business with? Because the first thing is that if we start doing business with each other, then we start building economics within our community. Then we can start employing our children instead of begging other people to give our children jobs. With regards to engineering, which I keep bringing up, the sciences, which it has to be brought up. If you go to Africa right now, we have a blank canvas that our children can actually work on. Yes, they can go to college and university doing engineering, doing building, whether it's sewing, whether it's agriculture. We have a black canvas. We don't need to be in the UK to actually fulfill our dreams or our children's dreams, but we seem to be, our minds seem to be closed to what is the possibilities that are out there, and it's really not that hard. To start, each one teach one. We have to keep bouncing our money within our community. The Jewish community, it's 12 times. The Asian community, it's 9 times. The black community, it's less than 2. That has to change, and it has to change now.
I'm a businessman, so for me, having a chambers of commerce is purely selfish. I've had businesses since I was 18, and I'm the classic guy that's made every single mistake. There is nothing that came for me by design. It was all by default. I made a mistake and I gained wisdom. So the little bit of platinum in my beard and my head is testimony to the fact that I made a hell of a lot of mistakes. But I've had the luxury to observe organizations like the Institute of Directors. And now I want to see it for us. It's time that all of our businesses had the opportunity, one, to meet each other as peers and to socialize. 2, you never know what deals are going to come out of that to make organizations more robust. We share skills, we cover every single area of industry, and now we just need something to knit that together that specifically and exclusively benefits African Caribbeans.
Coming from a place where we know and we understand our problems, even though today we're not dealing with problems, we're dealing with solutions. Because we know what the problem is, we're now ready and we're prepared. We have the solutions. But here's one of the things that I believe, that if we step up to the plate instead of expecting others to solve our problems, we're on our way to success. The Chamber of Commerce, the skills, the intellect, the experience that we have, I think it's time for us to put it into play. There's no time like the present moment.
As a limited company, there are several ways you can donate to a charity. You can give money, you can give equipment, and what we call trading stock. You can give property, land and shares, employees, secondment of employees to charities, and sponsorship programs. And by giving to charities in this way, what you are capable of doing is reducing your taxable profits, as such reducing your corporation tax liability. If you were to treat it as an expense, that wouldn't be the effect. If you were to give equipment, you can claim full capital allowances on the equipment that you give, which is obviously a very good for you as a business. And so yes, this is I think is a very good area if you're a business and you want to have impact within your community to strongly consider, because not only do you save tax at one end, but you're also having an impact within your community. So it's a good area to speak to your professional advisor also too about.